Well, it started out, 2009, is that correct, Jeff?
Yeah, it was early 2009.
We started a Tea Party, and we called ourselves the Kershaw County Patriots. And we were really instrumental in the groundwork of getting Mick Mulvaney elected and John Spratt out of office. We had a lot of success with that. We were in every county in the 5th District, and actually developed a great workmanship with all the other Tea Parties and conservative groups throughout the state during that time.
I think a lot of every day of that whole election cycle, we were out doing something somewhere to affect other people, to bring people in, to tell them what was going on and to get them involved. And we did it by making things fun. We're about liberty. We are about individual liberty, the Constitution. And that's why we got so excited about it, because it's time for us to, no more of these career politicians, no more of that kind of thing. We're out for the Constitution, individual liberty. That's the whole basis of our group.
The cancer that has took off in our politics here in America has been the progressive movement. And we have got to stop this cancer. And Lindsey Graham is a progressive.
I can't find a difference between a Democrat and a Republican. Lindsey Graham or Harry Reid. I mean, there's little tiny differences, but on a great big overall scheme of things, it's the same.
But when you have the Democrats are way over here on the left, and here's the center, and the conservatives should be way over here. The liberals are here. You got McCain and Lindsey Graham butt up against next to where Obama's at. Not in the center, not a little left of center, or a little right of center, right up over here.
And we've got a candidate now in Lee Bright that's everything that we're looking for. Lee has shown throughout his time in the Senate that he stands on the principles that we stand on. We stand on the Constitution. We stand on individual liberty. We stand on the Bill of Rights. And Lee, at every step of the way, has been trying his best to bring back the rights of the American people. Second Amendment rights. He tried to get it where we could open carry. Of course, the Republicans, so-called Republicans at the State House, don't want anything to do with that. He's tried numerous things. He tried to nullify Obamacare. Of course, he was stonewalled there again by a Republican majority. But at each and every step, he would not compromise it. He would stand there and battle his own party, standing on principle. And every day, I spend a lot of time, whenever they're in session up there, I'm always at the State House. And one of my first stops is to Tom Davis and Lee Bright's office to see what they've got up, see what they're going to do, and how I can support them. And throughout every step of it, they were always accessible. They would always talk to me. They would always explain what they were going to do, and they did what they said they were going to do. And I cannot ask for anything better than that. And it's the principles of liberty that Lee Bright stands for. And I will stand with him side by side and help to make sure that he gets our voice, the South Carolinians' voice, into Congress. Because as it is right now, Lindsey Graham doesn't listen. He doesn't speak for the people of South Carolina.
We're all about Lee Bright and what he can do for us. And
we want common sense back into into Congress. We want liberty. We want individual liberty. That's what this country's whole foundation is built on. That's what made us great. And we've seen over the last 100 years the decline in our country is in a disaster now. Why is that? It all boils down to the foundations of the Constitution and liberty. The more liberty that we have, the more our rights we are guaranteed and given through our Creator, the more this country will grow. That's the history shows us.
The bottom line is, though, almost all Democrats need to be removed from office, and all progressive Republicans need to be removed from office. Now, we're not going to be able to do that all at once. So let's get the top progressive right now, and let's replace him with a real conservative. Let's replace him with Lee Bright.
And we could sure use a lot of people's help. People from in this state, people from out of state. Go to Lee Bright, go to brightforsenate.com, donate what you can. We're going to have a hell of a fight on our hands here. Lindsey's got $6.3 million, and his buddies from the military-industrial complex are going to be pouring in millions more. It's not that money's going to make the difference, because it's going to be grassroots that make the difference. But we cannot do it without money, and we need your help.
Let me just come back to those of you that have worn the uniform in Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and you understand what it is to cross the line of departure, and you think that Lindsey Graham is for you. He's not. Let's get back to what America's supposed to do. Let's go back to the Constitution. Let's take a look at the oath that we took to support and defend against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. Progressives is that enemy, and they all must go. Lindsey Graham is a progressive, and we had enough. I know I have. Hope you have too.
And that's why the Kershaw County Patriots are coming out now, early on in the game, in full support of Lee Bright.